Time now for our mission segment, brought to you by Star Ghana with support from UK Aid, Danida and the European Union. On to our very first story this evening. Officials of the Bongo district of the Upper East region are considering terminating an 18-unit classroom block and a dining hall complex at the Zoko Senior High School. The district assembly is also looking at erecting temporary structures for use as a dining hall. Students are inconvenienced as they study under dangerous conditions and eat standing in the open. Bright Nana Amphil just returned from the Bongo district and filed the following report.
There are over 1,700 students placed in a difficult environment and situation. Many would have been at home. They would have missed attending the so-called big senior high schools. But for Zoko Senior High School, a community school,
the law states all are being equal. The higher the price of the commodity, the lower the demand for that particular commodity.
Students use this classroom block for lessons. They study in a dangerous environment. The 18-unit classroom block is taking shape. Construction work is underway on the 3rd floor. That is what you see, equipment and tools already. A contractor trying to speed up work. But let me show you the danger here. On the middle floor or the 2nd floor, you can see a class ongoing here. This is an economics class. Some 70 students are in there. A construction environment, student studying, a dangerous situation, anything at all could happen. And that is what the headmaster of the school is scared of.
We are scared, but we have followed up several times, and a lot of government officials came here. We reported, they came and saw the thing, but I don't know what's happening. The chiefs and opinion leaders in this school around Zoko came here and told us what to do. So I suggest that let's let the regional minister know. So we even invited the regional minister in this school to come to the school here and see the situation. So she actually came, saw the situation, but there was no help coming.
A dining hall complex is also left uncompleted for over 8 years. Troubled students in a distressed school. They eat under distressed conditions. I'm standing in the middle of over 1,700 students. This is the population of the Zoko Senior High School here in Zoko in the Bongo district. You can see behind me to my left and also to my right. It's a gathering, and this is what they do every day. Breakfast, lunch, and supper. When it comes to their ticket of eating, this is totally left out because the students just pick their food and off they go. Authorities are simply distressed. The dining hall is uncompleted. School classrooms are uncompleted. This is indeed a distressed school. Food is served in an unhygienic condition and students eat in unsafe places.
The toilet is only 10 and we are more. So sometimes people go outside to do free range, which is a lot of harm for and to our dining too. It's just closer to us. But if you explain to them, they say that most of them don't want to use there because they get a lot of sickness from there. So they prefer to go outside. So if we have more, then they will not have gone outside to do free range.
The harsh and windy harmattan weather may be poisoning the food, which is carried about anyhow after dining. In fact, some food gets stolen when served.
It's a difficult thing for me as a dining hall master to manage because you come in and sometimes some of the children they are not able to identify their tables. And there are times every day we have to reshuffle, rearrange them. So we waste time here during breakfast, waste time here during lunch, waste time here during supper. There are times this food they will just serve and a student can come and pick and go because we are not in a dining hall.
This is what students and school officials battle every day. A worried headmaster is handicapped.
We have often given them our complaints, but we have not seen the agency. We are only lucky that they have given us some projects. We know why it's coming from the coordinating council or from government, but it's government projects from Get Fund. Maybe it could be through their efforts that these projects are awarded to us. So we can't say that they are just doing nothing, but they would have done more if they can do for us.
Not only is the dining hall project a worry, the school's boarding status last year brought another challenge.
We have not even a single cook. We have not employed a single cook. We only have the 2 matrons who are paid by government, but the cooks are not paid. So that's our main challenge. We don't know if one day they said because they are not paid, they are not going to work. I don't know how we are going to feed the stress.
Authorities say the problem is self-inflicted.
These are contracts that were given from the Get Fund. They were given to these contractors right away from Accra. The contractor comes, he doesn't even come to the district assembly. He doesn't come to the district director of education. He goes straight to the place. And sometimes a good site is given, sometimes even just any place at all that the contractor is given by a few people. Oh, people, they pour down everything, they cement everything, and they start. How do you question? Because the man is not answerable to you. You only see a director of education drive past, you get there, look at whatever is happening, you only greet them, Ejuma Juma, or Tuma Tuma, or Fara Fara, and then you are gone. Because you have no business there. That project in Zoko specifically is about, this is the 8th year. Now you get there and they tell you, they keep mentioning a particular contractor, a particular contractor, a particular contractor.
Zoko Senior High School's challenges overwhelm many.
This is a contractor who has taken over 15 contracts or projects. This is a contractor who moves to site once every year. Perhaps he might have heard that a team was coming to site. That's why quickly he mobilized his boys to be around. I do not have the capacity to terminate that contract, but I will make serious moves to the ministry, to the regional minister, and to get for the administrator, to get the contractor to get back to site. Otherwise, they should terminate that contract and re-award it.
Authorities are, however, strategizing to find an immediate solution.
You saw that the children take lunch, take supper in the open. We are in the dry season. Very soon, we move to the rainy season. When it's raining, where are they going to sit to take food? It means that they will be at the mercy of the weather. That is unacceptable. I've asked my team of engineers to go to the school, take quantities for us, see whether we can erect temporary structures for the students to use that as temporary dining hall so they can take their food under some amount of shade.
The school offers placement for many poor students from poor communities in the area. While the school is in distress and expecting a savior, this project, a dining hall complex, so sit here. It is barely off the ground. It started in 2016, and yet this is where it is. Today, you can see the number of workers who are here. There's one right behind me there working on some metals. School authorities are waiting to get this project completed so that the students can have a decent place to eat. Until that is done, the tree under which they eat will remain a haven. Bright Nanamfo, TV3, Zoko, Upper East Region.
A very worrying situation at Zoko SHS requiring immediate action. But let's stay in the district as a broken bridge on the Bongo-Namo Road in the Bongo district is impacting negatively on healthcare. Pregnant women especially cannot be easily transported to referral centers over the bridge, which was once closed by the district assembly due to the danger it poses on motorists. Bright Nana Amfo reports.
The road network in Bongo is not very good. And most of these communities are between or within rivers. Some communities have to go across sometimes 2 rivers before they are able to get to a facility. We have 2 big culverts. The way they are sited, it is such that certain times, especially during the rainy season, when they call for ambulance service, then it becomes a problem. There was one that some time ago, I think last year, the district assembly declared that no car could pass there and they had to block it. And anytime they call for ambulance service, we had to go a long distance.
This is a headache of healthcare givers. 43 health facilities, 36 Chps compounds and 6 health centers. The lives of over 70,000 people are in their hands, and yet poor roads are a hindrance. This bridge links the district from Burkina Faso to Ghana. The gaping hole you see here was created by erosion. Now, this is a road virtually hanging. It links Bongo to Balungu and beyond. We're told that people who are traveling from the side of the Burkina Faso border to this part no longer want to use here. It's just a matter of time and this will come down. I'm right under a road and vehicles would be passing right on top of me. Now this is really causing confusion because health workers are struggling to save pregnant women. Anytime they have to refer women from health centers across the bridge to the Bongo District Hospital, there is a challenge. In fact, the shortest route to Burkina Faso instead of Paga. Pregnant women have to make winding journeys if the bridge is closed. In fact, they have to cross rivers to make it to health centers. It was closed down last year due to its dangerous nature.
We were lucky that this year we had erratic rainfall pattern. Otherwise, that bridge would have caved in. And the worry is that that stretch of road connects our district to Burkina Faso. It connects us to the main border, which serves as our revenue hub. We are intending to establish a clay factory in the Bongo district. And the location is situated within the Balungu community. It means you have to cross that bridge before you get to that factory.
Pickups used to transport sick persons to referral centers had to make long and winding journeys. The assembly can only reshape roads.
The road network generally in the Bongo district is something that we have talked about again and again. My predecessor tried working on the road, but to no avail. But you know, road construction is capital intensive. It is not something that the assembly can get up one morning and begin to do. It is not like a KVIP that is within our means to do.
The result is many people staying away from health facilities. Efforts have been made to fix the bridge, but this has yielded very little results. Vehicles have refused using the stretch. Meanwhile, the district health team struggles to serve people across the bridge. In the face of the challenge, the district health management team is strategizing.
When we are zoning our Chps, we take into consideration all this. So there is one particular community, if I'm not mistaken, I think you have to go approaching it from different angles, 3 angles, you have to, cross a river. So that particular community is being surrounded by rivers. So usually what happens is we make sure that we we try to zone that area and at least have some form of services going on in the form of, through the Chps concept.
This has seen the district achieve great indicators.
Pregnant women, for instance, we have a very low maternal death rate. We have a very low maternal death rate. There are even 2 instances that we have been the only district that has been able to have 0 maternal deaths in the region. So when it comes to health management of our clients, I think we are not doing bad at all.
The district assembly, however, says efforts have been made and the bridge will be fixed soon.
On the 21st day of November 2017, an advert was floated, and it covers about 45 kilometers stretch of road in the district. I'm told all the culverts within this stretch of road will be worked on. We are waiting patiently to see when a contractor will move to site. I'm using this platform to appeal to the sector minister to, as a matter of urgency, come to our aid.
This is expected to open the Bongo, Gorigo, Balungu, Namu stretch, and all culverts on that stretch are to be worked on. Other roads include Balungu, Zoko, Nyariga stretches will also receive a facelift. Communities in the district are hoping to see improved roads to speed up development.
Bright Nana Ampho's report there. And that wraps up our Mission segment on News 360 this evening. We'll bring you more on Mission on News 360 at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Mission segment is brought to you by Star Ghana with support from UK Aid, the European Union, and Danida.